right, I'm coming back on. This is quite a few videos for me. It's not, give me 1 second. Actually, I'm gonna ring this singing bowl and we're gonna get to it. If you have any earbuds, earpods, any of that, you might want to try to turn it down. I'm gonna ring this singing bowl and we'll go from there. All right. All right, guys. If I say some things and it's like over and over and over and over again, that I'm repeating it, it's probably because I'm thinking and nothing is script, nothing is written down. So, like I was speaking about earlier today about the necklace that I did get. This is the necklace that I did bought from um, an associate at his place. It's called Gaia Crystals. This is a crystal I got. This is the crystals that I got from him. And when I said being creative, being your own, doing things that helps your vibration, help you to raise your frequency and things of that nature. Now, this is mine. This is my creation. These are the things that I created. Now, I do have lapis lazuli on here. I also have amethyst on here. Okay, and this is actually the orb I was talking about that I had under my pillow that was banging up against the other tektite. This is the exact stone that I had, the exact orb that I had under my pillow with the stones. And they were, when I took them out from under the pillow, they were all three of them, all three of the stones were really hot, like as if you sat them on the stove or they were out in the sun all day in the heat. That's how hot they got. All right, now that I got that out the way and about being creative, and this right here is 108 beads. This is 108. Each one of these has a stone, has a amethyst in between each bead. So this is 108 that I have on my neck. But this one right here is really not 108. It's actually more than 108. So um, I saw some Tibetan ones I want to get. I saw at this place, but they're not beads. They're actually some kind of seed from Tibet. But anyway, I was just looking at my video, my last video, and what I wanted to talk about. Um, and I was talking about it. I said I was going to come back later and talk about it. Well, this video I'm talking about is witchcraft. Now, witchcraft can be in many different ways. We already know. Some of you may not know this, but words spoken, words written, words, um, thought process, anything to do consistency of energy, and especially when it's thought process. That's why they tell you to be careful what you think about. If you're thinking bad, you know, think of something that you had. You know, think of something in the past that you did in the past to make it, you know, make make you have pleasant thoughts. Excuse me, that you have pleasant thoughts. So, um, like I was saying, my family. I was talking about family Saturday. You know, I think it was after we came from eating. And she said, well, about the Chinese restaurants, buffets, and we went to an Indian, well, we went to an Arabic restaurant, and um, she asked me, when I go to the Chinese buffet or whatever, why don't I ever ask someone to cook for me? And I told her that, they have the part where you can go and get your vegetables and meat and all this other kind of stuff, from the grill. And I told her that I don't like going to people to, um, I don't like going to people who cook, um, and especially a grill place, a place where they grill food for you or whatever. And she said, well, you really can't go anywhere to eat. I said, here's the difference. In a buffet place, they're cooking for everyone. Now you have a buffet place with the grill inside of it, and you're going to tell them what you want. I said, just imagine this. Someone see you for the very first time and they don't know you, and they'll say something about you that they don't like. Okay, now let's say you go to this restaurant and there's a cook there, and you want this cook to cook something for you, but it's something about your energy that this person just do not like. And your energy may put this person in a certain mood that this person start having thoughts and bad thoughts, or thoughts that are not pleasant, or thoughts that are sexual, or thoughts that are um, just not right. And then you have to wonder if they are speaking over your food when they're preparing it. This is a form of witchcraft. When people speak affirmations over your food when they are cooking, fixing your drink, you know, at a bar, at a club, at a restaurant, you know, there are a bunch of evil people out in this world, very evil. And if there's someone that don't like you, but they don't know the reason why, but they're reading your energy, and they say, I don't like this person. I don't know why, but I just don't like them. And then finally, they'll say, okay, now I know. But you have to do something in order for them to say, oh, okay, now I know why I don't like them. So then she tells me, she said, well, you can't really go out to eat anywhere. I said, I can. I just choose not to go to people that, especially a grill, to fix my food. You know, she said, well, what if you go out to, um, what if you go out to Denny's? I said, well, I'll order whatever. She said, it's gonna be different. Uh, you're gonna order different. I was like, well, no, not really. I said, if I order a waffle, it's just a waffle, you know. There's nothing to, you know, nothing for anything to be different. Now, if I go out and because she says my diet is difficult because I'm a vegetarian. She said my diet is difficult, and she said, well, you can't really eat anything. You don't eat eggs. You don't do this. You don't do that. You know, you don't drink milk. Blah blah blah. She just goes on and on and on, and I can go out to places and necessarily order things that's just like anyone else. As long as I'm not making a fuss about what I'm ordering and I know exactly what I want, I don't have to worry about anyone putting anything. my food or speaking affirmations over my food. And that's what I was telling her. This is what I was trying to tell her. But this is a form of witchcraft. And but when you go out to a buffet place, they're cooking for everyone. You know, when someone cooks, when someone cooks, and let's say you have someone at home, and if you're very sensitive to energy, when someone's sad and someone's been crying, you can feel that energy in the food. When someone's happy and they're cooking out of love, you can feel that love within their food. When someone's angry, someone's frustrated, you can feel that anger in their food. So when someone fixes you a drink, you can feel that energy as well. So this is what I'm saying. This is what I was trying to explain to her, that the reason why I don't go to grills, why I don't go to, I'll go to the buffet, but I will not go to someone that's going to grill vegetables for me for that specific reason, because you don't know what someone's speaking over your food or your drink. You don't know what affirmations are they speaking over your stuff. Now let's say you got a waitress and the waitress asks you for your drink. What do you want to drink? Now let's say you went to this restaurant more than one time and you wound up having the same waitress. But the first time you went, you gave the waitress a very hard time. You wind up getting the same waitress, but you don't remember her, but she remember you. So then she asks you, what do you want to drink? So then she speaks affirmations over your drink that you're drinking. She speaks affirmations over your life on what you do, or what you, speak affirmations over your life. Maybe to cause you to have an accident, you know, maybe to cause you to get sick right after you get done eating. Maybe just to specifically drain you. So this is what I was trying to explain to my family, that I do not like to go out to eat a lot. I don't really too much care to go out to eat. But when I do go out to eat, and if I do go to a buffet, I will go and get from the buffet before I go and have someone grill something up for me. Because when they do the buffet, they're doing it for everyone. They're cooking for everyone, and it doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is gonna have everyone's gonna experience the same thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that the cook is gonna be, and it's gonna just everyone who's eating from the buffet is gonna have some kind of bad luck or some kind of witchcraft put up over them, or darkness or magic or whatever going to be up over them. No, no. I just basically saying that I would rather eat from a buffet versus having someone cook something for me and I'm standing right in front of them and they speak affirmations over the food as they're cooking it. They don't have to speak it out loud. They can just speak it in their head. They don't have to speak it out loud. So this is what I want to talk about. This is what I was talking to her about, and this is what I was speaking about earlier. And I said I'm going to do that in another video. So, which we're talking about speaking affirmations over your food, and speaking words is very powerful. Speaking affirmations is very powerful. Speaking you know, ill will or derogatory or speaking, um, and the intent behind speaking. I know a lot of people use curse words on here. What's the intent behind the curse words? It's 9 times out of 10 is anger. It's definitely anger. So, sometimes it's not anger. I would say maybe 1% is not out of anger, but 99.9% is out of anger when someone curses. And those cuss words and is an affirmation because it's derogatory. It's it's not a good thing. I spend most of my life trying to refrain from using derogatory and offensive language, and especially since I had my awakening, my um, profanity has went down exponentially, and not that I really did that much um, foul language before. It just to a crawl to almost nothing. You know, someone would really have to get up under my skin for me to use profanity, and and that's really rare, except for my karmic family member. Sometimes she tries to get up under my skin, but I know it's to get a rise out of me because this is her life. This is what she exudes negative energy. But I know once I'm out from up under her roof and I'm no longer around her, that karma's gonna come around and slap her in the face real hard because she's a karmic from hell. And I have no problem with it coming around and slap her because she needs to be put in a place to where her life will not be so much stressful. Her life, because she spent her whole life arguing, fighting, constantly bickering, not much positive come out of her mouth. Not really hardly any much positive. I tend to ignore her, and I've learned to do that, to ignore her. She going old past things that's already gone, long gone, and I've been around her for over 20 years. And these things are long gone, and I'm not even the same person I was uh, 10, 11, 12 years ago. I'm not even the same person. The thing is she's not accepting of my change. She's not accepting of it. I don't watch movies. She has to practically beg me to watch movies. If it's not a Hallmark movie, if it's not a PG-13 movie, forget it, because I don't want to poison my mind. She's in there watching criminal this, criminal that, watching the news. I kind of will tolerate the news because the events, the catastrophic events, I kind of keep up with those because I know that we are in the end times. So I know this is something that I will keep up with to see. But the main topic of this conversation is about witchcraft. It's about people speaking affirmations over your food and your drinks and whatever else there is, snacks, just whatever. But anyway, I bid you adieu. And pass the message on. Never know who it might affect, who it might help. Just pass the message on. I appreciate the response back on on my messaging from on YouTube. I thank you guys for responding back, correspond back to each other back and forth, which is nice because I get to talk to people that are in the same headspace that I, speaking the same language, understanding each other and overstanding each other. I don't really like to use the word understand because to me it's not a word, but understanding and overstanding is the words I like using. So thank you for watching Lion of Judah, Elder Valerian's